Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about the reproductive system. We know that is the female reproductive system which is responsible to formation of egg or ova. In that the different parts are seen, that is internal organ, accessory gland and external genitalia, that is called as the vulva. In that internal organs, a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviduct, uterus and vagina. These are the internal organs. Then accessory duct, a pair of vestibular glands, pair of mammary gland. These are the accessory glands. External genitalia, vestibule, clitoris, mons pubis, labia minora and labia majora. All these are the part of external genitalia. Okay. First part of this female reproductive system, that is ovary. It is one of the main sex organ of female. It is the primary female sex organ which is responsible to production of the egg or ovum and different female reproductive hormones. Okay, it produces the egg or ova and female reproductive organ. It is in a solid oval or almond shape organ. How it's shaped? It's a solid oval or almond shape organ. Where it is located? It is located in the pelvic region near to that of the kidney. In that, a fold of peritoneum formed which holds the ovary, oviduct and uterus to dorsal body wall. It is attached to the uterus by the ovarian ligament, and the ovary which produce the hormone. There are different 5 types of hormones produces by this ovary. For example, estrogen, progesterone, relaxin, activin and the inhibin. When we see the structure and development of ovary, in that each ovary is in compact structure which is differentiated into central part called as the medulla and outer part called as the cortex. In this, each ovary internally shows the outer cortex and central medulla. This cortex, which is lined by germinal epithelium, and the connective tissues of medulla has a blood vessel, lymph vessels and the nerve fiber. Okay, cortex जे आहे ते जर्मानल एपिथेलियम एक्सटर्नली कवर्ड बाय द जर्मानल एपिथेलियम आणि जे स्ट्रोमा और लूज कनेक्टिव्ह टिश्यूज आहे मेडुलाचे इट हॅज ए ब्लड वेसल, लिम्फ वेसल अँड द नर्व फायबर. आता हे जे आउटर कॉर्टेक्स आहे इज मोर कॉम्पॅक्ट अँड द ग्रॅन्युलर अँड इट शोज द लार्ज नंबर ऑफ टायनी मासेस कॉल्ड ॲज द ओव्हेरियन फॉलिकल. आउटर कॉर्टेक्समध्ये आपल्याला काय दिसते? ओव्हेरियन फॉलिकल्स दिसतात. ठीक आहे. तर इन दॅट दिस ovarian follicles or these are collectively formed from the immature ova originating from the cell of dorsal endoderm of the yolk sac. The cell migrate to the gonadial reach during the embryonic development and divide the mitotically, so that now these cells are called as the oogonia. Okay, and in that when we see the process of oogenesis, which is start much before the birth of female baby, and by the end of 12 weeks the ovarian are fully formed with more than 2 million primordial फॉलिकल्स इन इट. म्हणजे काय तर जेव्हा जी प्रोसेस आहे ऊजेनेसिसची प्रोसेस म्हणजे काय की ओवा फॉर्म करण्याची जी प्रोसेस आहे ती कधी स्टार्ट होते? म्हणजे जे काही फिमेल बेबी आहे ते बर्थ व्हायच्या आधीपासूनच, म्हणजे जेव्हा ते एम्ब्रिओ फॉर्म होत आहे, फिमेल एम्ब्रिओ फॉर्म होत आहे आणि फिमेल एम्ब्रिओ फॉर्म झाल्यानंतर त्याच्या बिफोर द बर्थ ऑफ फिमेल बेबी ॲट द एंड बाय 12 वीक, म्हणजे कम्प्लिटली त्याचे 12 वीक कंप्लीट होईस तर काय होते, 12 वीक कंप्लीट होईपर्यंत काय होतात की ओव्हरीज जे आहे विच इज फुल्ली फॉर्म विथ मोर दॅन 2 मिलियन प्रिमॉडियल फॉलिकल्स, म्हणजे 2 मिलियनपेक्षाही जास्त त्यामध्ये फॉलिकल्स प्रेझेंट असतील, दॅट इज प्रिमॉडियल फॉलिकल. Out of these 2 million primordial follicles in the fetal ovary, only about 1 million remain at the birth. At the birth त्या फिटलमध्ये आपल्याला किती दिसणार? 1 million primordial out of these 2 millions only 1 million remain at the birth, and only about the 40 40,000 रिमेन ॲट द टाईम ऑफ प्युबर्टी. प्युबर्टीच्या टाईमला आपल्याला किती दिसणार 40,000. ओके. So this the large scale destruction of this primordial follicle during the growth is called as the atresia. त्या प्रोसेसला काय म्हटलं जाते ॲट्रेसिया. कोणत्या लार्ज स्केल डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द प्रिमॉडियल फॉलिकलचे जेव्हा डिस्ट्रक्शन होते ड्युरिंग द ग्रोथ ॲट द टाईम दॅट द प्रोसेस कॉल्ड ॲज द ॲट्रेसिया. अँड द सेल ऑफ जर्मिनल epithelium projects the oogonia in the form of cord called egg tube, or these egg tubes which bearings the round mass of oogonial cell called as the egg nest. This egg nest which give rise to the primordial ovarian follicle, and this each primordial follicle comprises of the large central primary oocyte which is surrounded by the single layer of follicular cell. ओके. म्हणजे प्रायमरी oocyte जे आहे it start with meiotic division but it get arrested into that of the meiosis 1. Okay. And with this onset of puberty the primordial follicle begins to develop into mature. म्हणजे जेव्हा प्युबर्टीचा पिरियड स्टार्ट होते त्यावेळेस काय होतं की प्रिमॉडियल फॉलिकल जे आहे इट बिगिन्स टू डेव्हलप इन टू मॅच्युअर ऑर ग्राफियन फॉलिकल. प्रिमॉडियल फॉलिकलचं कन्वर्शन कशात होणार जेव्हा मॅच्युअर प्युबर्टी पिरियड्समध्ये ग्राफियन फॉलिकलमध्ये. अँड दिस प्रोसेस कॉल्ड ॲज द वन ड्युरिंग इच मेन्स्ट्रल सायकल. सायकलची जी प्रोसेस आहे त्या प्रोसेसच्या थ्रू आपल्याला हे चेंजेस दिसेल. देन in the onset of menstruation called as the menarche which begins normally at the 13 years. म्हणजे 13 वर्षामध्ये ही जी मेन्स्ट्रुअल सायकल आहे ती स्टार्ट होते. आणि दी सायकल विच इज स्टॉप ॲट द एज ऑफ 45 to 55 years दॅट इज कॉल्ड द मेनोपॉज. म्हणजे 45 ते 55पर्यंत ही सायकल आपल्या फिमेल बॉडीमध्ये सुरू असते आणि 45 ते 55 इयर जे आहे त्यावेळेस ती स्टॉप होते. ठीक आहे. म्हणजे दिस पिरियड बिटवीन द मेनार्च अँड मेनोपॉज इज कॉल्ड ॲज द रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह एज. त्याच्यामधला जो पिरियड आहे दिस कॉल्ड ॲज द रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह एज ऑफ द फिमेल, अँड अप्रॉक्सिमेटली इट इज 32 years. अँड दस द फिमेल विल बी प्रोड्युसिंग मॅक्झिमम ऑफ अबाउट द 416 eggs. म्हणजे हे जर कॅल्क्युलेशन केलं 32 वर्ष गुणिला 13 म्हणजे 32 वर्षापर्यंत 13 वर्षाला स्टार्ट झाली आणि 32 वर्षापर्यंत सुरू 32 म्हणजे द पिरियड बिटवीन द मेनार्च आणि मेनोपॉज म्हणजे स्टार्टिंग आणि एंडिंगच्या मधातचा जो पिरियड आहे तो 32 वर्ष आहे. ठीक आहे. त्याला गुणिला 13 म्हणजे 13व्या वर्षी स्टार्ट झाली तर तिथे 416 eggs विच इज प्रोड्यूस्ड इन फिमेल लाईफ. ओके. In the mature ovary, cortex shows the various stages of development of oocyte, and during each menstrual cycle, there is a maturation of a primordial follicle into primary, secondary, and the Graafian follicle. Each Graafian follicle consists of the central oocyte surrounded by the granulosa cell, and the primary follicle get surrounded by the more granulosa cell and the new theca to become a secondary follicles. Primary oocyte completes the meiosis first to produce a secondary oocyte and first polar body, and the fluid cavity called as the antrum is formed, and the theca layer differentiated into theca externa and theca interna. The egg is related from the Graafian follicle during the ovulation, and the remaining part of follicle changes into temporary endocrine gland called as the corpus luteum. ओके. जेव्हा एग रिलीज होत आहे ग्राफियन फॉलिकलमध्ये त्या प्रोसेसला म्हणतो आपण ओव्युलेशन. आणि काही जे रिमेनिंग पार्ट्स प्रेझेंट असतात फॉलिकल्समधला म्हणजे फॉलिकलमध्ये जे चेंजेस घडून येत आहे इंटू दिस रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ फॉलिकल चेंजेस इंटू टेम्पररी एंडोक्राइन ग्लँड कॉल्ड ॲज द कॉर्पस luteum. Then in absence of fertilization, the corpus luteum degenerates to corpus albicans. Okay, this is all over about the histology of ovary. When we see the structure of Graafian follicle, in that this Graafian follicle is a mature Graafian follicle. In that it shows eccentric secondary oocyte surrounded by non-cellular layer of zona pellucida. Okay, zona pellucida. Then zona pellucida, it is secreted by the vitelline membrane of oocyte, and the Graafian follicles shows the outer protective fibrous theca externa and inner cellular theca interna, which produces the hormone estrogen, and this theca interna is followed by the cell of membrana granulosa, which form the discus proligerous cumulus ophorus and corona radiata. The fluid-filled cavity between the oocyte and membrana granulosa is called as the antrum, and the fluid is called liquid folliculi or antral fluid. Second part of the female reproductive system, that is the oviduct. This oviduct is also called as the fallopian tube. It is also called as the uterine tube. Okay, these are the pair of muscular duct lying horizontally over the peritoneal cavity. In that, it is one of the pair of muscular duct connecting the ovary and uterus. It is internally lined by ciliated epithelium. It consists of three parts. First is infundibulum, second ampulla, and third one is the isthmus or the cornea. Okay, by these three parts this oviduct is formed. In that, what happen when we see the infundibulum? In the infundibulum, what happened? This is the part of funnel like structure. Is the part of female reproductive organ. It is funnel like structure with an opening called as the ostium, surrounded by many finger like projection called as the femori. You can see here in this diagram how it's form or what is the structure of infundibulum. Ampulla, it is the middle part which is the site of fertilization of ovum, and isthmus and cornea, it is one of the distal narrow part that opens into uterus. Okay, this tube, fallopian tube, having 10 to 12 centimeter in a length, and the proximal part of this tube which is lies close to the ovary, and distally it open into the uterus. Okay, the next part of the female reproductive system, that is uterus. Uterus, it is one of the hollow muscular pear shaped organ called as the womb. Where it is located? It is located above and behind the urinary bladder, and it is divided into three regions, that is fundus, body, cervix. Fundus, it is one of the upper dummy shape part, and it is the site for implantation of the embryo. Body, it is the broad part, and cervix, it is narrow region extending into the vagina. It shows two opening, internal towards the body and external towards the vagina. And the uterine wall is made up of three layers: outer perimetrium, middle thick muscular myometrium, and innermost layer called as the endometrium. The vigorous contraction of the myometrium causes the labor during the parturition at the time of childbirth. Endometrium is made up of the stratified epithelium richly supplied with the blood vessel and uterine gland. It nourishes the developing fetus. Next part, that is vagina. It is a narrow tubular female copulatory organ located between the cervix and the vestibule. The vaginal wall consists of outer adventitia layer, middle muscular layer, and inner mucosal lining. It receives the cervical secretion of the mucus in the vagina, and the opening of this vagina into the vestibule is called vaginal orifice, partially covered by the fold of mucous membrane called as the hymen. And the vagina, which is act as a copulatory organ, the passage for menstrual flow, and as a birth canal during the parturition. It is one of the function of vagina. Next part, that is external genitalia. The external genitalia organ of the female are collectively called as the vulva. Vulva, which is covering or wrapping or pudendums. They are include the following part, that is vestibule. Vestibule, a depression that encloses the urethral vaginal opening. And the second part, the labia majora, pair of fleshy fold of skin forming the boundary of vulva. They are homologous to scrotum. Then next one is labia minora. These are another pair of thin fold that entirely converge to form a covering of clitoris, while posteriorly they merge to form a covering on clitoris, while posteriorly they merge to form the forceps. Okay, then clitoris, a small sensitive projection containing a pair of erectile tissue, the corpora cavernosa, and it is also homologous to the penis. Then mons pubis, it is the fleshy elevation above the labia majora covered with the pubic hairs. Next is accessory gland. It is also called as the vestibular gland or the Bartholin's glands. This Bartholin's gland, it is the pair of gland homologous to that of the bulbourethral or Copper's gland of the male. जे मेलमध्ये कॉपर्स ग्लँड प्रेझेंट आहे त्याच्यासारखीच एक ही ॲसेसरी ग्लँड आहे किंवा वेस्टिब्युलर ग्लँड आहे. दे ओपन इंटू द वेस्टिब्यूल अँड इट रिलीज द lubricating fluid. The next part of the reproductive system of female, that is mammary gland. The mammary gland, it is these mammary glands are a pair of rounded structure present in the subcutaneous tissue of anterior thorax in the pectoral region. From 2 to 6 ribs, they are modified into sweat gland. They are produced and release the milk after parturition. They are modified sweat gland that develop at the puberty under the influence of estrogen and progesterone. It influences the estrogen and progesterone hormone. During pregnancy, the lactotropic hormone or prolactin helps in the development of lactiferous tubule. Each mammary gland contains the 15 to 20 irregularly shaped mammary lobes, each with alveolar glands and lactiferous duct. Alveolar gland secretes the milk which passes into mammary tubules which join to form a mammary duct, and several mammary duct join to form an ampulla which is connected to the lactiferous duct. This lactiferous duct converge towards the nipple located near to the tip of the breast.